I think we're good. Looking pretty good. Says we're good and live. Go ahead and pop my playback open. Whoa. Sorry about the late start there. I had to take care of a few things regarding audio and blah, 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 blah. Did you guys see the Brandon Ayuk news is finally all over? They got his contract all figured out. Kind of something we'd thought the whole time, that the trade talks were always sort of a smokescreen, if you would. So imagine my lack of a surprise when he signed the extension. It's like, oh, really? What's up, Mike? Yeah, that was a silly drama. Will he be traded? Like, probably not. After he rejected every trade so far, it's like, well, doesn't seem like he wants traded. Glad Ayuk saga over it. Yeah. Razorbacks might score 70. Jesus. Uh-oh. Cool. Already dropped out frames. Good start. It's going to disconnect. No? Maybe? Possibly? Yeah? No? Still drop? Oh, okay. Now it says we're good. The amount of coverage this got, I don't think... No, it wasn't. It was stupid. It was overblown. As soon as the first trade didn't... As soon as he didn't get traded the first time, the media should have went, oh, well, he's not going to get traded then. And just moved on like I did. Remember how often I'd try to shut down any Brandon Ayuk talk because it was silly? I'd be like, what? What do you mean? He's not going to get traded. Every stream, I remember I'd be like, I don't think Ayuk's going to be traded. And it seems that we called that pretty good. Oh, wow, there's a couple Colts players that are going to wear the Guardian caps. I wonder how many more players will start to do that now. Now that it's an option. Now that they don't look as ugly. To be fair, though, what should they have covered? To defend the media on this, by the way, what the fuck else were they supposed to cover? Go ahead. If you can find one more enticing story than the Ayuk trade, you can bitch about it. They should have covered not one of the top wide receivers in the league demanding a trade, then not demanding a trade, then demanding a trade. They kind of almost covered it perfect, but they kept leaning on the fact that it was going to be a trade. My problem with the way the media covered it wasn't the way that they were covering it, because they were doing a decent job. They were being annoyed of it. They were kind of like, can we get to the end of this goddamn drama? They were covering it correctly, but they kept leaning on the trade was going to happen. And it was like, well, it doesn't seem like it's going to. You know, there's a couple of people like, who was it? Who was that stupid ass dog guy who pretends like he has inside sources because he predicted a couple things right? People think he had. It's like me, basically. If I was to go on Twitter and predict a million things, then get a bunch of shit right, and people like, well, I have sources. It's this guy with a dog, and he was like, Ayuk's going to be traded to the Steelers, and he was like shitting on this NFL insider who was like, he's not going to get traded. He would have already been traded by now. What's up, Jake? Yeah, suddenly, it's not that big a deal that Ayuk didn't get traded. It's like, oh, finally it's over. But it was like, what happened about when he didn't want to go to the Patriots? It was because it's the Patriots and he didn't want to play for us. How about the reality is he didn't want to play for anybody that wasn't called the San Francisco 49ers, like I said. Especially since the Patriots were probably offering more money than what he got from the 49ers. You know what I mean? I think the Steelers were offering a little more than $30 million each. So again, it seems like he took a little less money, got the deal he basically wanted, and got to stay on the team he wanted to stay on. Because again, I think the only other team this man wanted to go play for was Washington, and Washington had nothing the 49ers wanted to trade for. and that Washington would have been willing to part with, right? They could have been like, "Well, trade us Terry McLaurin." They'd be like, "The fuck would we do that for? We want Ayuk to go with McLaurin." So again, when you're the Commanders, you don't really have anything to trade. Even your defense is kind of like, I guess Payne is there. Oh, Higgins, yeah. Didn't he re-sign a contract with Cincy? I thought he signed an extension. I thought there was no players on a holdout this year, or on what's it called, franchise tags this year. I thought that was like a thing. How was YouTube doing that thing? Oh, Mike, it might just be me and you here. Can't really tell. No one else is talking, and it says there's only 4 people, so might be right. Maybe no stream tonight. I guess people don't want to talk about football, which is really strange because we have a football channel. I was going to say, I don't think he was going to hold out. He signed the tag, but I thought he signed a deal. Because I don't think there's anyone on a franchise tag this year. Like, I don't think there's a singular player. Oh, yeah, this stream's dead. There's no one here. Well, I guess no one wanted to talk football tonight. Gonna be fun. Well, that's just me, you, and Mike, it looks like. Well, we'll give it a little bit longer. I guess if no one stops in, we'll just end the stream. Unfortunately, there's only 3 people here. 2 people. Oh, it's just Mike and Jake. Yeah, so this is pretty bad. I guess people don't talk football here anymore. What happened? We used to have a pretty robust community of people who talked NFL around here, but I guess not anymore. Everybody died. Sad to see. They all got the gay AIDS. They all converted to penis-loving soccer fans, I suppose. Sad day. They all chopped their penises off and, started voting for Joe Biden and them. Sad day to see my crowd go. Since he pays Chase with 2 years left on his deal. Didn't they just pay him? Like, pay him again after they've already extended him? They already paid Jamar Chase, I thought. I thought he already got an extension. I thought that Ben happened. Chase ain't that old already, is he? He's not on contract 2 yet. I mean, he was just drafted a few years ago. He might be at the bitter end of his rookie deal, I suppose. And where the hell is everyone tonight? That kind of sucks. I was hoping to do an NFL talk tonight, but doesn't look like that's going to be an opportunity. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Down to 2 people. And no one's chatting. Hey, what's up, Kev? What's up, Nikolas? Might not be a stream tonight, man. Nope, Chase is sitting right now. He still hasn't gotten an extension. I thought they extended him like a few years, like last year. I'm not sure about a stream tonight, Nikolas. There's 3 people here. I guess people don't come here to talk football anymore. I don't know what's happened. It's like, damn, guys, it's just one offseason. I used to at least have 10 people. Now we're down to 3. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm not trying to sit here for 2 hours and no one show up. This is pretty bad. This is the kind of stream where I'm about to strip everyone's mods away who isn't here. Ugh. Pretty bad. I think it's literally now it's just Nikolas and Chase. Or Mike. Yeah, of course. But I don't know why they don't come to the other streams, which would be pretty nice if they did. Especially all the people that come to my baseball streams and talk about football for the entire time. The fuck are they at? Literally for hours on end, they'll be in my stream talking about the NFL. And the second I do an NFL stream, it's like, oh, we can't show up to that. Like maybe I just put MLB talk and a whole bunch of football people will be like, hey, what's up, dude? Time to talk about football. Be like, oh, there we go. Trapped you. Guess not. Oh, well. Oh, wow. Yeah. Really good. Definitely worth wasting 2 hours. I don't even know what we should talk about. There's no one here. I don't want to talk about something. Then 10 people come in and be like, hey, let's talk about something. It's like, well, we just talked about that. So, no. Damn, James Bradbury's out for 6 to 8 weeks. That's pretty bad. See, we already talked about the Ayuk contract. So what do we got? I guess we can talk about it some more. That's fun. That's why I don't know how to do a stream. That's why I don't like doing streams when there's no one here. It's like, well, I guess we can just keep talking about the Ayuk contract that we talked about. Guess we could rehash all that again. Might as well. It's hard to believe. It says there's 3 people here. At one point there was 2 people, and that was just Mike and Kevin. So everybody's been here since the beginning, right? There's been 20 people here the whole time somehow. Oh well. You're good, man. Just hoping a few more people pop in. I mean, you can join whenever. It's just there's probably not going to be a ton of people here, and then everyone's just going to leave if I don't address their very specific questions or points. I don't know what's going on with Trent Williams. I'm assuming they're going to pay him, but at the same point in time, it's like, where the fuck do they have all this money to pay these people? At some point, but yeah, Nikolas, whenever you're ready, you can come on. I don't really care. I think the YouTube number is broken if we're being. Well, actually, it's probably just CJ, Kev, you, and Nikolas, or and Mike in the chat. Wish people would chat more. All right. All right, let's see. Is this all set up right? Probably not. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, we're all good. I've been on YouTube and new a lot, so hey, it's no worry, Kev. I appreciate you stopping in. The one that I'm sitting in probably is your best bet. Should trade 2 first, get him in here, pay him. No, I've never heard anybody say the Patriots should have did that. That would be would be wild. Am I the only one that thinks Brandon Ayuk's like wildly overrated? But yeah, Nicholas, it's called Live on Air in the voice channels. I don't know how, like, everyone always asks this when it's like, can't you literally see where I'm at? In the voice channels? It's one of them things I never have understood. You're excited for your team this year? You're a Texans fan, correct? I'd be a little apprehensive because rookie slumps are real. No, you're in the wrong spot. Again, I'm not really sure why this happens where people don't see where I'm at. Hello? Yo. Good, how's it going? Can you not see me in the Okay, no worries. Could you not see me in there?
For a second, I didn't, but then I refreshed it, and then I was able to see you.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think I've got to be chilling in there. By the way, can you guys hear Nikolas just fine? Hey, what's up, Dean? Nice to see you. Go ahead and chat for a sec so they can.
All right, no problem.
You can introduce yourself.
All right, guys. Well, if you guys don't know me, I'm Nick. I've been on a few Discord streams the last couple months. We did a draft hangout together back in April. That was the last time we did it. So now football season's here. Let's get it.
Yeah, he's also Nikolas in the chat if you guys didn't know. And what's up, Dean? How you doing, man? Always nice to see you. I know I think that too, like him, but if Jefferson is getting 35, I don't think he should get 30. Yeah, I don't think he's 5 million less than Jefferson. Mike's like, you're a filthy Dolphins fan. There we go. Starting to pick up steam a little bit. Go ahead.
Hey, man, we'll see. I mean, week one, we're officially a week away from Ravens Chiefs next Thursday night.
Pretty exciting. This time next week, we'll be watching football.
Yeah, this is the fastest in my opinion, this is the fastest off season that we've ever had. Like, that's just me though.
Shit, hold on a sec. Yeah, my stream dropped out. Not sure why it keeps doing that.
All right, I'm gonna put my headphones on. Hold on.
Yep. Should be back now. I hate this. I hate Wi-Fi internet so much. It's literally some of the worst shit in the world. I wish this didn't exist.
All right, my headphones are on.
Yeah, that's the season opener, is the Chiefs and the Ravens. It has kind of a similar energy as the Lions-Ravens, or Lions-Chiefs last year, which was pretty good. The 21-20 game.
It was a good game.
Then
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you. And then we get followed up with the Packers and Eagles in Brazil. Pretty interesting game.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
Damn, the stream
continues.
The stream apparently got cut in half. Now we're back down to 4 people. So I think the number may just be broken again. Unless everybody came in, said one word, or said nothing and immediately left. And it's like, well, I guess that's cool.
How long do you want to do this for? Like an hour?
Yeah, sure. Might as well. Something like that. Especially since it's just, I don't think this is going anywhere.
All right. But yeah, we got Ravens Chiefs and the Brazil game. I don't know if you know this, but the NFL's thinking about doing a game in Australia.
Are they?
Yeah, in Melbourne.
No, I guess that'd be pretty cool. That'd be like weird timing though, because like there's no real good time to play it, because you'd have to play at a weird ass time in Australia.
Exactly, because they're super ahead of everybody, and it's so far.
Yeah.
Like, you know how far Miami is from Australia? It's 22 hours.
I was gonna say it's like a day difference. So like it's one of them weird. Oh, that actually would be playable then. If it's only 22 hours to the you could pretty much play things, because that means it's what, 6:40 in the afternoon over there, or
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like theoretically, it would work out just fine, right? You just kind of have to play. You'd be starting at like 8:30 here and like 6:30 their time.
Yeah, something like that. I just hope we don't have to go there, to be honest.
Like Lions versus KC. I don't think I'd pick Ravens over Kansas City. Yeah, I'm picking Kansas City to win that game.
Yeah, I don't see the Chiefs winning on opening night 2 years in a row. No way.
But, well, Chiefs didn't win last year on opening night.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't see the Chiefs losing on opening night for 2 years in a row.
Oh, yeah. No, I could actually see it. They're not a great first half of the year team.
Yeah, that's
now
true.
that I'm thinking about it, they kind of... Yeah, the Ravens feel like a team that come out of the gate pretty good, whereas like the Chiefs are like, we'll get it going. We're good.
It doesn't matter how the Chiefs do in the regular season, honestly. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, especially with that division. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Harbaugh could make an impact sooner.
Somebody, hold hold on. Yeah, because I was arguing with somebody, and they kept trying to like convince me that the Chiefs weren't going to win the division, and it's like, huh? What do
Yeah,
you?
yeah. They're gonna win that division by a mile.
Yeah,
I
and
guarantee.
they were like, they kept trying to convince me that it was the Broncos that were the team to look out for, and I was like, who in the
No, no.
fuck is this?
I like what I'm seeing from Bo Nix, but no, I'm not gonna go that far yet. No way.
I don't
They're
even.
still the
I
worst
don't.
team. They're still the worst team
Hey,
in the
Mike, they're
AFC.
saying the Broncos. Yeah, they're one of the bottom feeder teams.
So I want to talk about Drake May real quick.
Yeah, what's up with him?
I like what I'm seeing from him. I love what I see from him.
Yeah, he looks a lot more polished than what he did in college, right? A lot less prone to run right away, a lot less prone to just make silly mistakes. It looks like he's already polished his game up. He's not he's not running up immediately on plays. It seems like he's like reading and waiting to run, which means he's kind of already developed that runner's instinct that's really crucial in the NFL to not run stupidly, kind of run smartly, and he seems to have that, which is nice. And the big arm is kind of a given, right? Oh damn,
Yeah.
Mike, it's just Mike in the chat now.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's down to just one.
Uh,
I guess people really don't like it when I stream with people.
yeah. We'll
Is
just keep going, I guess.
it really just one person? Well, hold on a minute. That's pretty bad. Hold on, man. The stream may be
Yeah. No
dead.
problem.
Is that it? Is it just
8:40
you,
on a
Mike?
Thursday.
Yeah, I know. That's really bad that we don't have anyone here. Yeah, I think it's just Mike.
Should we wait a little bit more?
I don't know. This is usually not a problem for this channel to pull people in, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we get more people. Because on the draft night, we got It's the draft night, so it's a little different. But we got a lot of people that night.
Yeah. Even the fantasy draft was better than this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I was at work. Maybe
Where the
next year I'll
hell?
join a fantasy league with you. Maybe next year.
I
Because I'm
guess
already
there's
in
two
two.
people.
Okay, someone
I
else
guess there's
join now?
two whole people. No, Jake says he's there. I guess it's
Okay,
two
maybe not.
people.
All right.
I guess YouTube only counts people if they're actively in the chat nowadays.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest.
Never done that before.
Yeah.
Only when it's trying to suppress your channel. Sorry, it's just really hard to want to stream and do all this with just two people. It's like, well, what's the point? No one's
Yeah, I hear you.
really gonna hear any of it. But I guess we can keep going. What were you about to talk about?
So yeah, man. I think Drake May is going to be really, really good in the next 2 years. You guys
Yeah,
got to build
hopefully
around him,
quicker.
and you guys got to fix the O line too, like a lot.
I don't know. I think that's I think that's a shitty claim. I'm gonna be honest.
Like I'm not saying it's horrible, but I'm saying like you guys need to fix it a
Yeah,
little
you know,
bit.
we didn't play a single starter in the whole preseason on our line, right? It was all
No,
backups.
yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Really? Then how are you judging our offensive line?
No, because you want to have depth. You want to have good depth out there. Like my team's
I guess
offensive line
so.
stinks.
Do you think we're gonna have to replace our entire offensive line in one game?
Not entire, but you want to get a good
So one guy goes down. You bring in a backup offensive lineman who's all right, and his play is probably increased by the starters around him. I don't know. I think a lot of people are completely just over it being like, well, you guys got bad offensive line, one of the worst I've ever seen, worst all time in football, and it's like, really, Jake Andrews is that bad? Or David Andrews is that bad of a center? What?
No, and I love David Andrews. He's a great player. Like I think my fan base too. Like our offensive line isn't great, but I think people are overreacting with how they look. I mean, in the preseason they did okay. Tua drove down the field perfectly, and he scored. But our starting center worries me.
Yeah, I think also a lot of. Sorry, go ahead.
Because Aaron Brewer is hurt, so we don't know if he's going to play week one. And if he doesn't, we're going to have Liam Eichenberg out there, he's terrible, dude. He's so bad.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think a lot of people are I don't know. There's just some things I'm starting to find that seems to be like lazy takes, and it's like one of them is like the Patriots have a bad offensive line. It's like, all right, cool. What's the problem with it? Well, it sucks. Everyone's terrible on it. It's like David Andrews is bad. They're like, well, not him. And I'm like, all right, so Michael Onwenu bad. They're like, well, him not either. And it's like, well, that's 2 out of 5 not bad. So that's not the whole line.
Yeah.
Cole Strange are like, yeah, he sucks. I'm like, yeah, he's bad when he's injured, but when he's playing, I mean, he's one of the better run blockers in the league. And then it's like, and then you could bring up like City Sal, how he'd probably be a guard on most teams. And it's like people kind of, I don't know. I don't think people even know who's on our offensive line. And they were kind of looking at like the fact that we had 2 statues at quarterback last year in Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones really doesn't help much when those are your quarterbacks. I'm telling you, that's 90% of the issue.
Yeah.
2 immobile QBs, plus a lot of injuries at the line last year.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with the Dolphins. We were banged up everywhere last year. We had like 20 injuries at the end of the season, at least. And then this year, we lost Robert Hunt. He went to Carolina. We lost Christian Wilkins, obviously, and everybody's worried about the defensive line depth and the O-line depth, including myself. But watching them in the preseason, they don't look that bad because Tua gets the ball out so damn quickly because he gets out the ball in 2 seconds. So
good release time.
But
I'll give him that.
Yeah, but at the same time, we do need to improve it because it's not sustainable. Like, it's not enough to beat the Chiefs or the Ravens or the Bengals. Like, I'm being completely honest with you.
That makes, yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys, there's some changes that have to happen, right? Basically, my biggest question with you guys, like you said, a little bit of the offensive line. It's not like a big concern, though, because like you said, Tua gets it out quick. You guys run the ball effectively well. So as long as those 2 things are mostly okay, that shouldn't be a problem. It just seems like you guys, literally, like you said, can't stay healthy and kind of have like late season collapses.
Yeah, and that's going to end this year. And even though our schedule's tougher in December than it was last year. So we got to find a way to pull through.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. The Washington game that everyone saw. Yeah. Our left tackle is a right tackle who was just trying to get reps at left tackle for just whatever. And that line that you've seen in the preseason won't be our line in the regular season. But yeah, with Miami, yeah, you guys should be all right. If you guys can somehow survive December, it should be pretty solid. I think the real issue with the division is going to be the Jets. I've heard that things are not looking great out there, though. But I don't really know if that's just New York media lying.
Like I said, the Jets are the perfect boom or bust team. Like, we don't know exactly if they're going to be good, they're going to be really good, and if they're bad, they're going to be bad. Like,
yep, pretty much. There's no middle ground.
Like, I could see the Jets. In my opinion, I think the Jets are a 10, 11 win team. Like, I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah, they should be. But
at the same time, they can go 9-8. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I don't think they could win. I don't think they'll be that good. If they're not like a 10+ win team, they're like a 4 or 5 win team. There's no like, wow, that was a decent season for the Jets. It was either, well, that didn't go good at all, typical Jets year, or wow, the Jets are a Super Bowl threat. It's one of the 2 extremes.
Like, I wouldn't go that far. Like, freaking Mike Greenberg on ESPN. Like, they're good. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers makes them better, yes. But would I say that they're the biggest threat to the Chiefs? Hell no. They got to prove it first.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you that. But at the same point, it's like they can hold most teams to like 14 points. If they're out there bumming out 21, it's like they're going to be tough to beat.
No, I hear you. Yeah, their defense is nasty. When you got Quinn Williams and Sauce and Quincy Williams, that's damn good. But my biggest problem with the Jets is coaching.
They don't have good coaching. What's up, Fernando?
Like Robert, I'm not saying Robert Saleh is a bad coach, but he has not figured out the
he might be. He might be a bad head coach.
And then I don't want to hear anything about the Nathaniel Hackett nonsense. Aaron Rodgers made Nathaniel Hackett. We all know that.
Yeah. Miami will need to get the line playing together to see what it looks like in a game. Yeah, basically. It's the same with the Patriots, kind of. We just got to see the game start, and then we'll know kind of how actually everything looks.
So luckily for us, our first 4 games, we're only playing one great defense, and that's the Bills. The Jags defense, I'm not saying the Jags defense is bad, but it's not as good as the Bills defense. That's the only difference.
I think the Jags have better defense
than the Bills. You think so?
100%, 1,000%, yeah. Bills have Jags have better linebacker, a better defensive line, better secondary play right now. Maybe, the corner's a wash because of Trey
I don't know
White.
about secondary. Not secondary, in my opinion.
Well, Bills don't have any safeties.
No, besides Teron Johnson, that's their only good safety in my opinion.
CJ Henderson though too for the Jaguars, right? That corner, like no. CJ or Terrell, somebody like that.
It's Tyson Campbell.
No, I'm talking about their corners. They have good corners in Jacksonville, I think.
Tyson, no, their corners aren't that good. Tyson Campbell is their only good corner. CJ Henderson was just cut by Carolina recently.
Hold on.
I believe because CJ Henderson was with Carolina last time I remember. From what I remember.
I just gotta go look real fast.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, cool. They don't do depth charts in Jacksonville, I guess.
But yeah, CJ Henderson was with Carolina, I believe, because he was drafted by the Jags like 4 years ago, and they cut him.
Andre Cisco, Antonio Johnson. Oh, they have Darnell Savage. That's who I was thinking of, and Ronald Darby.
Savage, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they don't have bad play. They don't have a bad secondary. No, their defense is better than Buffalo's. Josh Allen's out there. They have they always have a good D line.
And they got Trayvon Walker too. It's not a bad defense.
And Matt Milano's out.
Yeah, Matt Milano's out, but Bills
again.
Till December, they said.
Yeah, and that's, dude, if you don't remember like how bad their defense got the second Milano went out, it was just dog shit the rest of the season. It was just like, well, we don't have a good defense now. Why? Matt Milano's gone.
And Bills fans are sitting here complaining that they went 8-4 without him. Yeah, that may be true, but at the same time, how much more you guys got worse because they lost Poyer. I know Poyer's older, but he's a great leader, and now he's with us. They lost Micah Hyde. They lost Diggs.
Their receivers are like Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, and 2 tight ends.
And Shakir. Shakir's good.
Oh yeah, sure.
He's not a number one. He's not a number one though. No way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, he was a lot better when there was a bunch of other targets taking the pressure off him too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it wouldn't shock me if the Bills finish in 3rd. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Maybe we'll see though. They do have a good QB. We'll see how good he actually is though.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Because without Josh Allen, that team's a 5-win team. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe worse. Nah, 5 wins. Yeah, 5 wins.
There is Fernando. Look, there's no one here. It's just you and Mike talking. People refuse to chat. They're afraid to.
How many people are on the stream right now?
That's 7, but I kind of doubt that because no one's saying it. Yeah. I know they pretend that Diggs was irrelevant, but who was drawing double cover? Yeah, pretty much. Mike, Bills fans just don't want to admit that Josh Allen was helped out by Diggs for some reason.
Exactly.
It's like the weirdest. It's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like, what's the big deal? Like CJ Stroud was helped out tremendously by Tank Dell and Nico Collins. That's how being a quarterback works. You get helped out by your receivers. Did you ever see Tom Brady throw 50 touchdowns ever again in his life after Randy Moss? Nope. Right, did Randy Moss help Tom Brady? Yup.
Of course, that's what wide receivers do. That's what they're supposed to do.
Did Randy Moss literally change the way Tom Brady played football going forward? He was never that quarterback, and then all of a sudden, what's up, that one guy? Brady was hitting it out, had that year to Moss, and then Brady turned into a demon after that, throwing the football. You're getting a good receiver can change fundamentally the way you play football.
Exactly. Like, you don't think Tyreek Hill elevated to his game? Of course he did.
It's one, and Tyreek Hill helped Patrick Mahomes. Yep. That's literally the role of the number one, is to make the quarterback better. It's really weird when people try to be like, that's an insult. It's like, no, it's not. It's literally just saying that the quarterback got better. Praise to the QB. And Josh Allen got better with Diggs. We'll see if that carries over. I'm guessing it will. Because again, you learn a lot of things throwing to a receiver with the number one. You learn how to throw. And you learn how the receiver, like those things do transfer over really well.
They do. How many games do you think the Bills win this year, in your opinion? Like
9 to 11, somewhere in that range. 8 to 10, maybe 9 to 11.
I'm gonna have to.
I know I'm annoying. I do like ranges.
No, it's fine. I'm the same way, honestly. Believe it or not.
We got take back what I said about Nick and Honest Miami fan is okay. Okay. There you go. Mike recanted. Hold on. Mike did. Remember how he's calling you a filthy Dolphins fan?
Oh, yeah.
Press Patriots fan.
Oh, okay.
Or delusional Patriots fan. I hope Danny Duds won't. I hope Danny Duds won't ruin neighbors. I fear the fan base will turn on him, especially because he's wearing one. Yeah, that's a risky number to take, but at least you only have to sit through 1 year of Daniel Jones left. He'll be gone after this year. Yeah,
the Giants are getting a new quarterback.
Maybe Daniel Jones tanks the season and you get a good QB out of it. Like, I don't know who's coming out next year, like Quinn Ewers or you're bad for 2 years. You're bad for 2 years, and then you get Arch Manning.
Yeah, Arch Manning's 2026, right?
Yeah, you're bad for 2 years. 2025, 2026.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting wherever he goes.
Probably winds up in the Giants.
I wouldn't even
be a little surprised if they somehow pull off some goddamn stupid shenanigans and put him on the Giants.
Oh,
either Danny Dimes will ball out or the Giants. Pretty much, Mike. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think the Giants are the team that's going to get him, to be honest with you.
They're going to try.
Yep.
Giants fans are like, perfect. We could just take the nephew in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we got our boy.
I like what I'm seeing from Malik Neighbors, though. He looks really good.
Hey, we even have 9 likes. We can get that up into the double digits, possibly. That's pretty good.
Starting to pick up a little bit of steam.
Yeah, a little bit. Good. Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Either Danny Dimes. I already read that. Nick's on there. When you think about it, that makes sense. What makes sense? I know for a fact that Mara is currently creaming his pants at the thought of another Manning, a real Manning, not another. Oh yeah. You know what he wants, and that one guy. If your team oh shit, of course, stream dropped out. Oh okay, it's back. Oh, I hate Wi-Fi so fucking much. Use Danny to get an O-line pick, get O-line, prepare for Arch. Yeah, that's the way to get it. Tank for an offensive lineman, get Arch.
Yeah, the Giants' offensive lines. Evan Neal's a bust. What a bust that guy is.
You know what's crazy is the Giants could have picked so many of the Lions players that the Lions have. It's like, god damn, dude. How did everybody miss on the Lions picks?
Yeah, exactly. And the Lions have the best offensive line in the league. They built that shit up from the ground, and now look at them.
Everybody mocked him for taking Sewell.
I didn't. I thought it was a great pick.
Well, do you think the Bengals regret that just a little bit because of how good Burrow is? It's like, damn it. We should have took Sewell.
It's kind of like a yes and no thing for me, to be honest with you, because Jamar Chase is a great player.
Yeah, but at the same point, T. Higgins is a monster too.
He is.
Like Burrow didn't even flinch switching between Burrow and Higgins and Chase. You know, in the back of their minds when they switched off to when Chase got hurt and Higgins was putting up wide receiver 1 numbers like Chase was, they were probably like, God fucking damn it, we should have picked Sewell. Because Sewell's like the best lineman in football, probably.
Oh yeah, 110%, dude. He's a monster out there.
And what's crazy is there were people that legitimately did debate this and said Rashawn Slater is the better lineman. Do you remember that debate?
Yeah, I mean, Rashawn Slater's a good player, don't get me wrong, but Penei Sewell is 1,000 times better than him.
Yeah, dude, that was my favorite debate. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, people were trying to really convince me. I'm like, what? Watch the 2-play line. Like, I couldn't even. Everyone's like, Slater's super strong, though. Did you see that lift video? I'm like, Penei Sewell's like 20 years old, and he's built like a brick shithouse, and he's 20. Can I remind you that he's 20? Like, he just turned 20? He's like 24 and on his second contract. It's crazy.
It's nuts, dude. Like, in my opinion, he might be the best offensive lineman in this decade. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's
right next to Trent, yeah.
And Trent Williams, yeah. I can't forget.
Yeah, it's like one of those two. It's one of those two. And he's quickly surpassing what Trent is. I hate Evan Neal. I wouldn't get too much on Schoen for that pick. Neal was supposed to be good, but he just busted out. Yeah, that just happens sometimes. Hey, Ben. Yep.
How you doing, Ben?
Oh god, this guy, he's about to be like, do you guys think that Jordan Love is as good as Tom Brady at his prime? It's like, no, Van, we don't think Jordan Love's as good as Tom Brady at his prime.
No, I think Jordan
Like,
Love's gonna have a
Jesus.
good year, but not that. I think the Packers will be better this year, though. Don't get me wrong, but they won't be as good as the Lions. They're still the team to beat.
No, I would honestly, I'd put the Packers up in the top like 5 teams in the NFC.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like for me, it's the I would say the 49ers get the number one seed, but I still think the Lions are a better overall team in my opinion.
I think the Lions are the best team in the NFC. I don't even feel bad saying that because I do like them. But at this point, when I look at that team and the fact
They're
that they
loaded.
just keep getting better, like, dude, there's some bullshit going on with the Lions, man. How in the fuck did they also just sign Allen Robinson and Tim Patrick?
And Tim
They're like,
Patrick, yeah.
how and apparently, you want to know what's even scarier? Do you know what agents are apparently starting to tell the media? That their players and agents are like demanding to go to Detroit.
Yeah, because they want to win a Super Bowl. They know they got the talent to do it. This is their window.
I don't even know, Ven. Ven, I would agree that the Lions, only thing stopping the Lions is possibly the Lions. It's one of them things where the only thing that's stopping the Lions now is literally like Jared Goff. That's the only question I have with that team at this point, and 2 rookie corners. But I think those 2 are going to be shut down. Wirfs is up there for one of the best linemen. Yeah, Wirfs is very good, very underrated too.
Yeah.
Tristan Wirfs,
Yeah, I love Tristan.
except
Wirfs.
for Fields. Did you not want Lance? At one point, I wanted Trey Lance, but he didn't turn out to be good. Every QB I wanted New England to turn out draft has been good, except for Fields. I thought Trey Lance was going to be a lot better than what he was. I missed on that one.
Yeah, I think we all did it. But the thing with Trey Lance that he went to North Dakota, right? North Dakota State or whatever.
But yeah, I think if he would have been more focused, he could have been better. I don't think he gave a fuck early in his career, and it really messed him up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think he had a bad work ethic, and it ruined him.
And then that 2021 draft class of quarterbacks. I mean, holy shit.
Dude, you guys all called me crazy when I said there was 1, maybe 2 good QBs in that whole fucking class. Everybody fought me on that. I said Trey Lance or Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, and maybe Mac Jones. And you know what everybody did? Everybody said I was harsh. I was too critical. And guess who's standing here going, well. Only one I missed was Trey Lance. And Mac Jones was a maybe, and he didn't turn out to be good, so. Yeah, well, CJ, it was. Yeah, I told everybody. I had my quarterback evaluations flawless, and I never really missed, do I? 2022, bunch of bums. Nobody was good except Purdy, who I'd never even heard of. 23. Who was in last year's draft class? I don't even remember. Was there anybody good?
Bryce Young and CJ Stroud for the quarterback.
Oh, CJ Stroud. Yeah. I couldn't get a vibe on I said that was a decent class. That was a pretty solid class.
No, and then we don't know what Anthony Richardson is yet, so we got to see.
Yeah, it seems like it may just be a couple guys. I'm super critical on QB play, though.
No, yeah, I agree. And back to the 2021 draft, Trevor's good, but he's not like as good as we all thought he was going to be. Let's be real. He's a good quarterback, but he's not like.
Yeah, Mac needs a lot of work around him to be successful, and he's got to eventually learn to accept that, despite the fact that he can process the game faster than most QBs can, which is true. Mac does read defenses incredibly fast and makes good reads. He really does. The problem is he's got a dog shit arm, and the ball the gap closes before the ball can, like, the defenders can react to his throws. That's the problem.
Yeah,
if he had Drake May's arm, he'd be a top QB. He'd literally probably have the Patriots, like, I don't know, we'd be a playoff team if Mac had a better arm. That's the saddest truth. You can't just, it's slightly worse than what like Brady and them have. So it just isn't enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's the biggest bust in my head? Immediately the name Charles Rogers from Michigan State comes to mind.
Lions, the wide receiver, right?
Yeah. He
wasn't he supposed to be like the best?
Like unbelievable, yeah. He's a really big bust.
He died not too long ago.
Yeah, sad, real sad. Charles Rogers is way up there. Well, he said besides Lee for Russell.
Oh, besides those two?
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel. Yeah, but yeah, probably Johnny Football.
And maybe there's a couple in my mind. That guy from the Bengals, Kijana Carter. Remember him?
Oh yeah. John Ross was a terrible bust.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had a lot of potential.
Jalen Reagor. Unfortunately for Jalen Reagor, he's a bust because he's a first round pick over Justin Jefferson.
I will never forget that. Imagine if the Eagles had Justin Jefferson right
Dude,
now.
do you guys remember when that draft video came out and the fucking Eagles drafted John Ross and they like showed the Vikings room during that moment and the Vikings people literally started laughing.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, dude, these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers in the Vikings draft room. You literally heard them go, who did they draft? They didn't draft Jefferson. They're literally laughing at them. Like they're hysterical about it. They're like, we're getting Jefferson. It was like microseconds how long that pick took. They had a good laugh at the Eagles, just shit all over him, and then they drafted Justin Jefferson. You know, they were probably thinking like, how does this always happen for us, Minnesota Vikings? We never get receiver wrong. We've never picked a bad receiver. We don't even know how to do that. We don't know how to do that. We drafted Chris Carter, Randy Moss. We drafted fucking dog. It's not fair. Jordan Addison, dude. It's their whole run. They've never had bad receivers.
The Vikings and the Bengals, in my opinion, are always the lucky ones when it comes to great wide receivers.
Lions too.
And but
the Lions, dude, they're annoyingly good at receiver drafting.
You got Megatron and
Roy Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh yeah, of course. Can't forget about Amon-Ra. And then the Bengals, they had Chad Ochocinco. Let's not forget how good he was.
Yep. The secret is the Lions seem to have just impeccable luck with certain players, and the Vikings, the Vikings will draft diva wide receivers. They do not give a fuck. Exactly. They're like, we'll take any. We don't care.
And Jordan Addison is a good player too, despite his off the field shit.
Yeah, fucking retard. I don't know how you can go into your locker room. You guys do pretty good.
Yeah, we do all right.
It's just the Steelers are really good at drafting receivers. There's some teams that specialize in certain positions. Like the Patriots. We are very good at drafting pretty much no specific position except like corners. Yeah, actually, never mind. We're a corner factory. I forget. We just shit out secondary guys. Like, yeah, we got this new corner we just picked up in free agency. His name's Alex Austin. And now he's better than... Well, the thing with Alex Austin is he came out of nowhere last year and shut down like... he was shutting down ones from out of nowhere from like week 10 on after everybody got hurt. We were just like, here's a new guy named Alex Austin. We just spawned him out of nowhere. And now he's a shutdown corner now.
Yep. For us, it's kind of like wide receivers and I would say wide running backs now because we have a running back factor.
Yeah, because the coach, yeah. Because
Devon Achane is going to be, he's going to get better. Watch out for him this year.
It's the scheme, right? Like you guys are kind of like that logical continuation of what I've called the Shanahan version of the West Coast offense, which is running related. Offense. He's a Dolphins fan, Fernando. And the way that because again, you guys are the Shanahan tree of it, so you're going to be the run-based version of the West Coast.
Exactly, and I think we're going to be more of a running team this year than people think. Like we're still going to pass the ball, but we're going to run more than usual.
Yeah, I think that's the same with the Lions. I think the Lions are going to shock a lot of people. I actually think running's coming back, but again, I've been saying that for 3 years now, and I've only been more and more accurate each season. Remember my bold take a few years ago, and I was like, you guys know the run will be back, right? The power run will retake the league in like 4 or 5 years. We're coming on year 4 of my prediction. I think running will be majority of the time soon. Like it'll be over 50% of the time teams will run the ball across the league.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it's good. Again, there's a shift happening, right? You're starting to see teams kind of jack up and get like you're starting to see fullbacks pop up into like team planning a little bit. Big size running backs are coming back a little bit. Lines are a little bit more in focus by teams, and you're like, what's going on with this? It's like, well, because offenses have kind of realized with the success the Lions had last year and the success the Dolphins have on offense, you could run the fuck out of people. Because again, defenses are sort of set up right now to deal with all these screen passing teams. They're very quick. They're very small now because again, you kind of need faster, smaller, more athletic defenses to deal with offenses a couple years ago that were throwing it 80% of the time. So now that we're in this situation where you see these tiny, small little defenses, you go get yourself a big running back and just watch him barrel through everybody. Had Derrick Henry been a rookie this year, he could probably become one of the greatest running backs of all time. Like he kind of already is. I mean, like genuinely maybe break the yard record in like 4 years if he was young enough. Like I feel like because again, he's hard to stop nowadays. A young Derrick Henry just runs roughshod on this league. That's designed to stop the pass, not the power run.
Not exactly. How do you think he's going to do with the Ravens this year, actually?
Oh, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, it's going to be really scary.
They're only favored by 43.5. That's pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Oregon's favored by 43.5 points. Like, imagine if you were, like, if the, what team do I like now? Fuck do I go? If the Broncos played them, they'd win by 70. That's how shitty Idaho is. So cringe Oregon. Welcome to the Big Ten, already a bunch of losers. Jets GM Joe Douglas. How is Joe Douglas not fired yet?
I guess they're waiting to see how this season goes.
Yeah, because he should be fired by now. He stuck his fucking whole neck out. No, I mean, he should have got fired for Zach Wilson. You know, the Jets wanted to draft so many other players over, like the Jets' whole organization. Did you know about this? Said no to Joe Douglas. Like, no, we're not doing this. We're not going to draft Joe. What do you? And I think he's also part of the reason the motherfucking Giants took dipshit McGillicuddy Daniel Jones. Like he like threw his neck on the line for he talked about like, if Zach Wilson doesn't work out, fire me. Like he's the greatest prospect. Like, yeah, and then he did the same thing with fucking Daniel Jones, and people are like, he's a quarterback guru. He's good at building defenses 100%, and he seems to know how to build everything but the quarterback position. Why the hell is he be called a quarterback guru? It's like, well, he worked with Peyton Manning one time.
Yep.
I don't even know. I really don't know because like he like basically just he I don't know how to describe what he did, but he made the Jets draft Zach Wilson, and it's like, why wouldn't that be a fireable offense? I get he does a lot well. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, he does, but
sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. Go ahead for a sec.
No, that's fine. Yeah, he has drafted a lot of good players, like Quinn Williams.
Yeah, I guess I could see why they're giving him a BOTD a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you see the pick of the passing leaders from 2020 versus 2024? Like the passing leaders from 2020 had 3 5,000-yard passers, and 2020 leader had 4,600. Yeah, that's because the thing I had said is happening. Teams are running the ball more. Not even a surprise to me. I don't know. You got anything big?
But yeah, I think this is the last year for Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh if the Jets falter.
Yeah, most likely. Robert Saleh, definitely. They may give Joe Douglas another year.
Yeah, because with the amount of talent that they have,
he's built a good team. It's really hard to ignore that, but it's really funny to make fun of Jets fans and be like, he's done so good except quarterback.
Yep, that's the only reason. And the Jets haven't had a good quarterback since fucking Joe Namath. So
it's just, it's one of my favorites. Dude, we can't be saying that for too long because eventually we're going to talk so much shit. The Jets are going to get their own Caleb Williams. And then you're going to have to live with what Ven's about to have to live with.
Oh, I sure as hell hope not, dude.
And then Roger can gain all the power like a Highlander. The kids don't know what that is. I'm pretty excited though. I think it was a good idea to not start Drake May.
No, yeah, I agree. You want to let him develop the right way.
Yep. I can't believe fans are like, we should start him as a rookie after seeing what happened with Mac Jones. It's like, why? So we can do. No. We just seen why that was a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I was going to make fun of Ven. What was I going to make fun of Ven about? The Packers. Jordan Love. God damn it. Oh, you got lucky. You got real lucky, Ven, that I forgot. Because I had a good one, dude. I was laughing so hard in my head. I was like, oh, Ven, I'm about to fucking get this, dude. No.
It's funny. When are you gonna do your predictions for the season? Next week or this week?
Yeah, next week is when I'm going to probably upload all the videos and stuff. I'm probably going to start uploading them over the weekend.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I can't. I still think this is like the fastest offseason that we've ever had. That's just my opinion.
It does feel like it went by pretty quick, but for me, it crawled by because I've been waiting for like August to get going, like this time in August because of school stuff, you know.
That's cool.
But I've been waiting for a lot of stuff. I can't wait for Bonix to be good. I wouldn't care if he's good. I just don't think he's going to be good. I feel nothing for Broncos fans. No, fuck Broncos fans. They deserve all the suffering and pain that they have right now. And they deserve extended pain. Oh, I remember now. Haha, I remember this now. The Caleb Williams situation.
Caleb.
Hey, Ven, you nervous? I think the Bears' prayers have been answered. Because, man, did Caleb Williams look like a fucking machine out there for Chicago. As much as I had already. And he was out there against starting units, just shitting on people. And I'm like, I get that it's a preseason, but he looks really good for a rookie quarterback.
Good. No, and the thing is, the Bears did it right. They finally surrounded a quarterback with talent because the Bears have never had a quarterback go for over 4,000 yards.
Yeah, they might this year, though.
Yeah, they might. Now he's got freaking Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze, and what's the other guy's name? The other wide receiver, DJ Moore.
See, yeah, that's also Ven's in a similar position to me where I hope he's kind of like a Jay Cutler situation for the Bears, but it's also like, yeah, but I like personally like Caleb Williams, so I kind of want him to do good because it's also very funny if he does good because the better he does, the gayer he's going to behave. And that shit's just going to be very funny to watch. Dude, if this dude's like 7-0 as a rookie and like leading like in his MVP talks like Stroud, he's going to come out in dresses and shit. It's going to be like full weaves and he's going to be like, what you going to say? And everyone's going to be like, nobody can say anything.
He's not going to give a fuck about that.
YouTube's acting up today? Oh, shit. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense then, Laura, why my stream's been kind of weird all day.
Oh, okay. I wasn't on YouTube today that much, so I've been in
stream. That makes sense. That's weird though, Laura. Yeah, sorry I keep cutting you off, Nikolas.
No, it's all right. But yeah, what's your biggest hot take this season?
I don't know yet. I haven't really thought of my crazy take yet this year. I've been trying to think of one. I feel like saying the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl is a fucking crazy take, just theoretically.
It actually is not, honestly.
But it's one of them things where it's just not. It's just like what, because like objectively looking at the roster, if you slapped any other team name on that roster, you'd be like, well, that's the team that wins the Super Bowl. Why? Well, I mean, I don't even know what are they bad at? It's just like, well, linebacker. Well, Derek Barnes and fucking Jack Campbell became good linebackers like week 12 last year, the same game. It was fucking stupid. The whole team just became good at the same time again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like it's something weird. Like, I don't know where the weird take is yet. Like, is it the NFC West? Are the 49ers going to be a bad team? I don't think so.
No.
But something in my head, you know what I mean? It's like, huh. Yeah, I think you could pick the Falcons now. I think it's safe to say the Falcons, after you watch them play a game or two, then we can know if we can pick the Falcons. What about
they should win the NFC South though? They should. They should.
Yeah. What about the Brandon Ayuk contract? Good contract, $30 million a year, which is what he was always going to get. I don't know what the big fucking deal was with the 49ers not paying him that, but whatever. I'm glad that's over with.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just so glad. Yeah, I'm glad that saga's over. It was so annoying hearing about it every day. You know.
Is it weird to think that like the Browns win the AFC North? No, it's not because they're all good teams. What the fuck, man? There's like no
They're all
weird
good
take,
teams.
dude. That's the. You know what the problem is? The only things that would be a weird take is like if you look across the AFC, it's the Patriots,
Yeah,
the
the Patriots,
Steelers,
the Broncos, right?
yeah, the Broncos. You really would.
And
I
the
really wouldn't be
Titans.
that surprised. The Raiders, Titans,
Titans.
and those are like the only teams that would be surprising if they did something like that. And like some of them aren't like if the Patriots or Steelers were suddenly good again, it's not like people would be like, how did they do it? It's like, oh wow, the two teams with the most Super Bowls are good again. What a fucking surprise. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where it's like there's like three teams that could shock us this year in the AFC. And when you go over to the NFC, and I guess you could theoretically throw the Chargers as a fourth team, and the other AFC team, the
Colts?
Raiders. I already had the Raiders.
What about the
It's
Colts?
just one of them. No, the Colts were almost a playoff team last year. And it's just like one of them. Like, there's very few like weird hot takes. Even in the NFC, it's like the Giants, the Commanders, the Bears look like they could be like a promising playoff bubble team. The entire NFC South's in it. The fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the NFC West, kind of like the Cardinals. Like, it's one of them things where it's not too like there is almost no. The Browns QB situation, kind of. QB picks this draft picks. I don't really care about that Fernando, about the quarterback stuff. The rookie QBs, I don't really care. No, I don't think the Patriots won't be a playoff bubble team.
Yeah, not yet. At least we'll see in a couple years, 2 years maybe.
The Patriots are not in a similar to 2022 year because we have all new coaching. All new players. Fernando, I don't. You're no. It's not going to be similar to 2022. We have no idea what the Patriots are theoretically going to look like. You can't compare this year of the Patriots to any year of the other Patriots because for 24 years it was ran one way. Now it's run a new way. What are you comparing it to?
How many wins do you see max for the Patriots this year?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah. I can't tell you. I literally can't tell you.
I hear you.
What if Mayo's a great coach and we go undefeated? I don't think that's going to happen. What if he's a terrible coach and we lose all our games? Like you know what I mean? It's one of them things where it's like I have no clue how to like when it's really hard to evaluate a team where everything's new, especially when a team has been like ran one way for 2.5 decades.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Like, I wouldn't give this argument to, like, the Seahawks with Mike McDonald because I'd be like, well, no, I might actually because Pete Carroll was there for, like, what, 15 years or some crazy shit like that. Yeah, and like, but, like, say the Bears fired their head coach. I'd be like, yeah, I can judge what the Bears are going to look like. They're going to look like shit like they always do. But now they just have a new coach to make them look less shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I guess I could say the Patriots should win between 5 and 8 games, somewhere in that weird range. Because again, there's so much new. One of the hardest schedules in football. That's gonna suck.
I got you guys at 6 win.
I hate bitch ass people like Fernando when they say things when they get their ideas pushed. They're like, I guess I can't have thoughts anymore. Nope, you're not allowed to have different thoughts here. You gotta think exactly like I do. Sorry for disagreeing with you, Fernando. We'll only think like you do.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their opinions, you know.
But yeah, it's going to be the exact same as when Bill Belichick was running the team. The exact same as when he was the GM too.
Yep.
It'll be the same.
Yeah.
There will be no difference in the Patriots.
I agree. Yeah, we play you guys in week 5 and week 12. That's not bad.
Like in the AFC East? No, we'll probably finish dead last in that division. We're the worst team in the division. That's not even a question, right? Unless the Jets just implode again, which I don't think they'll do. Unless you're betting on injury, and then it's like, well, that's weird.
I agree. I would say we go 11-6. That's my prediction for my team. And then the Jets and the Bills will probably go 10, 11 wins, one of those two.
Fernando, how would the Patriots be similar to a team that they no longer are? You're thinking that this team is still going to be able to run like it's like kind of ran by Belichick. Bill Belichick, I think, would have this team playing at like a 10-win level team. I don't know what Gerard Mayo could do with this team. I don't know.
It's unknown. We don't know yet. We'll find out soon, though.
No, our offense is completely different. We've never had a running quarterback like Drake May before, actually.
And it might benefit Will.
Actually, I guess we had Cam Newton, and he was like half working, I suppose.
Yeah, but Cam was older. It was a little different. But he still did it a few times.
Offense is fundamentally different.
Yep.
We literally, our offense could not be any more different with Alex Van Pelt running the team also. Like we're going from like a weird old school offense to a modernized West Coast offense.
Yep.
But I mean,
lot of teams are
everyone can have their opinion. I radically view the team as different.
Yeah, I agree.
And the fact that we've completely changed every single aspect of what the offense is now.
That's true.
Not some weird.
I think you guys have one of the brightest futures, though, in my opinion. Like,
it's coming, yeah. It's not bad. Maybe. Who knows?
Like, I would give you guys 2 years. 2 years.
Maybe. Still got to get receivers.
Yeah, that's true. Jalen Polk has looked decent, right? I haven't seen much of him, but how's Jalen Polk looking?
Literally, Mike. That's literally the only thing similar. I don't understand how people are. I don't see any similarities.
But yeah, I think we had the same Super Bowl prediction, right? Bengals Lions.
Bengals. I'm a little less hot on lately, and I'm not sure why. Something about that team. Nope. Something about in my gut says it's not Cincinnati anymore. I don't know who it is now. I feel like it's Buffalo. No, I'm feeling Buffalo. Really? Yeah. That might be my hottest take. I think that might be my actual hottest take is that I think the Bills are going to win the AFC this year finally. Like something in the back of my head just keeps going, you know it's going to be the Bills, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know why I think that though. Because you know what it is? I feel like Buffalo is going to spam their tight ends to a goddamn AFC championship. And Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox are going to be just annoying enough with Keon Coleman to push this team over some fucking stupid edge that can't win them the Super Bowl, though. I don't know why in my like gut I feel like it's in my. I know I hate Buffalo too, and I don't like saying that.
That's a good hot take, though.
They would have won last year. They were right there, and they missed wide left or wide right.
And that was their best opportunity too. But to be honest with you, I think the Bills' best chances of going to the Super Bowl were in 2020 and 2021. Those were their two best years to do it.
Possibly.
I honestly think that in 2021, if they would have beaten the Chiefs in that 13-second game, I think they would have gone. But I don't think they would have beaten the Rams. I think the Rams would have beaten them because the Rams defense was just on another whole level.
There's something in my head though where I don't think experience is a bad thing to garner for players, right? Because we've seen we all remember what pre-Lions Jared Goff was, right? That's a whole different quarterback, right? Like talent wise, it's the same guy, but like demeanor, mindset, confidence level, ability to lead a team, like that's Jared Goff's football team. Where before it was Jared Goff was just the quarterback of a good Rams team. So like there's this sort of I don't know. I think you can sort of say that despite Allen, maybe the team was in its best position to win a Super Bowl back then. I would agree with that. They were a lot better back then. They were younger on defense. The offense still had key players. I think Josh Allen is more suited now. If he survives the loss of Diggs and can still play well, then I feel like he's actually good now. and that's probably an issue.
Yeah, man, this is a big year for him. We'll see what happens. I mean, I need to see it before I believe it, though. And it's not because I'm a
Yeah.
hater. I'm being completely honest with you. Like, I hate the Bills. I can't stand them. I hate their fans. Their fans drive me crazy. But I need to see it.
Yeah, me
before I
too.
believe
Trust
it.
me. Them motherfuckers betrayed the Patriots fandom.
Yeah.
You don't understand how annoyed I am. Do you know what happened between our fan bases when our team was over and
happened.
Brady left? The Patriots were very so like us in Buffalo joined fandoms for a year. It was a really fun year actually. We were rooting for the Bills to win the division. We kept talking shit on everyone else, saying how it was Buffalo's time to rise. And the day that they won that thing, they turned on us. They pulled the daggers out and just stabbed us to death. Oh, hold on. I dropped out. It dropped again.
No, yeah. For me, it's the ones I see on Twitter.
There's no reason to talk. Hold on.
Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, on Twitter, I see a bunch of them that talk so much shit. Like it's insane. Because the Bills own us. They've beat Josh Allen's only lost to. We've only beaten Josh Allen twice, which sucks because I hate it. But they've there's a lot of them that talk so much shit on Twitter, and they're like saying mean things to everybody. It's like, what the fuck?
See, I know I just had a good take because everyone disagrees with me. There we go. No, that's the take.
I have another hot take that a lot of people are going to agree with me, that a lot of people are going to disagree with me on.
You never know with hot takes. You know what? Isn't that weird? Like, you never know when you're like, I think I would. And then some people are like, yeah, we're all feeling that. It's like, well, son of a bitch.
And a lot of people are going to call me crazy for this. And everyone's going to be like, what? And I think you're probably going to be shocked if I say this too. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Falcons, Lions, NFC Championship game.
Nope. Falcons still suck. No, people are way too high on the Atlanta Falcons. You guys do know Kirk fucking Cousins is the quarterback, right? Have you ever seen him win a playoff game?
I've only seen him win like what, 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's literally what I mean. Like with a way better Vikings team, I
don't know, but for some reason, the difference is that the Falcons are a ground and pound team, and I know he had that in Minnesota with Dalvin Cook, but now he's got more pressure off his hands with Bijan and Tyler Algier. I know everyone's going to disagree with me on this. Everyone's going to call me crazy.
Wow, yeah. It's way better to not have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
No, it's a crazy.
And TJ Hawkinson, and a better defense and better coaching.
It's a crazy take. I know. We don't even know what Raheem Morris.
They'll win the division. I'll give you the division, but that's a crazy take. It's if they had a real quarterback, I could maybe give it to you. But I know what this quarterback does.
Maybe it's just me being like crazy. I don't know. I just have a weird gut.
No, you're fine. Like I just said, I'm picking a team that doesn't have a defense anymore and just blew a fucking AFC Championship game for the 5th year in a row to win it finally against a team they physically cannot beat.
And I don't know if you know this, but the Falcons own the 49ers. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I know. That would be the funniest part is they'd probably actually beat them somehow. The problem with the Falcons, again, for me, is the quarterback situation. When your quarterback's got a track record, it's best to just sort of believe it.
That's true. That's
similar thing with Rodgers. It's like Jets may go to the AFC Championship game, but certain someone on their roster can't win that game.
Yep,
he doesn't do good in those.
The thing is, Aaron Rodgers is in a tougher conference than he was in the NFC. He's in a much tougher conference now, and a tougher division as well.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You know who Kirk Cousins lost to in the playoffs before? Daniel Jones.
That's right.
Daniel Jones got paid because of that.
Because of that game, yeah. And to be fair, it wasn't all his fault, but he was part of it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Then, if Daniel Jones has another fucking season, like another weird year where he just plays good, that would be so motherfucking funny because they would actually be pretty good. He would actually be if the Giants had a good quarterback, they'd be a good team. Like, it's just like, yeah, well, That's the thing that's
Daniel
holding them
Jones is
back.
not good. He's terrible.
Because their defense is really good. They have actually good weapons on offense.
Their secondary is not that great though. The Giants.
Yeah, they did lose McKinney. Oh, what? Go ahead.
They got Dexter Lawrence, who in my opinion is like a top 3 defensive tackle in the NFL, and then they also have Brian Burns now. That defense is really good.
Yeah. I thought they just picked up Brian Burns, but
yeah. But yeah, now I kind of feel crazy about that Falcons take. It's stuck in my head now. I'm like, oh my god, did I really just say that shit?
You're fine. If they're not very good, you could just be like, "I got it wrong. Oh well."
Yeah, it's a crazy take because like nobody predicted the Texans to win the AFC South last year, and look what happened. Everybody thought that they were going to be a 4-win team, and they ended up being a 10-win team.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just sending somebody. Are you talking about the Texans last year?
Yeah, nobody predicted them to win the AFC South.
No, not let alone fucking everything. So you could see a major comeback.
Exactly.
Cowboys still won't pay Dak.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. I feel bad.
No, it is. Read the chats. Read the super chats. The comments. See what they're saying.
Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau could still be a mystery box. What do you think New England's record through these games will be? I don't know. I don't want to. Couple wins. Fernando, I don't do specific records. I don't know why people ask me specific record stuff. I don't know. Maybe they'll win a couple, lose a couple. I don't know, dude. I don't do.
If anyone wants to ask me, it's fine. I'll give you my prediction. I just do it for fun. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't like doing predictions like that. Because then someone could be like, you said we'd be, because people do this. They'd be like, you said we'd be 4-2 and we're actually 3-3, so you got everything wrong and you're retarded. It's like, yeah, this is why I don't do that.
The thing is, nobody knows anything, so because injuries happen and things change. So we don't know anything yet. We just do it because of what we assume.
Yeah, I don't know. They should win a couple of those games, but they'll probably lose the majority of them. Yeah, that's probably how that'll go. They could beat the Seahawks. I think they could hang with the Jags. The Bengals, just because it's week 1. That's probably it.
The Bengals always start off slow. So I wouldn't be surprised if that game is close.
Yeah, it's literally just the Patriots are really hard to predict right now, Fernando, because we know nothing about the team anymore. Literally nothing. You could say that things look similar, but it's not. Everything's new. It's like you're trying to ask me to be like, can you predict what this team's going to be like? Well, no, I don't have anything to reference it off of.
We'll know.
What was the slowest? What was the slowest offseason for you? I don't know. What? I don't know. They're just always the same. I don't. CJ, I don't think like that. That's I don't care. Off season's just the off season, man. I don't crack fiend out for any of this. I don't understand the question really. Like, what off season was the worst? I don't know. When I was probably like 11 watching football, I felt like it took a long time for the season to start back up.
I don't know. I don't even know what my worst off season is. Probably, who knows?
Right when you were a little ass kid.
Yeah, probably.
Because when does football start?
I started watching football when I was in first grade. So
going to be important for us. We're probably going to have to win Seattle, Jags, maybe Cincy if we have a chance for that 7-8 win season. Yeah, I have no expectations for this season, Fernando. If I'm going to be really honest, I don't give a fuck how the record plays out this year. It's the wash year for me. I don't think any part of the season is important for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's just a wait and see year, basically.
Yeah, it's not even a wait and see year. It's just play the year through, get to next year when things mean more. I guess, Ben, but I'm probably only going to be live for like another 20 minutes. I wanted to get going at about 10 tonight.
Yeah, I'm same here. Got a busy day at work tomorrow.
Yeah. My only expectation is the young talent development. But yeah, that's pretty much all I care about. I don't think any part of the season's important. Yeah. We can do another stream. This weekend I'm probably going to be doing some Tiger stuff. But next week we'll probably have some regular, like Wednesday there'll probably be a football stream. Well, fuck, I have class late.
Will you be live
Tuesday.
Thursday for the game?
Yeah, not a problem on that.
And then next Friday is the Sao Paulo game in Brazil.
I'll figure it out. I could probably just stream after class on Monday. It's not, or Wednesday. It's not that big a deal. Just be a later stream.
I have class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so by the time my class ends on Thursday next week, I'll be able to tune into the game because my class ends at 8. So perfect time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What day works for you, Vet? Are you taking off? What's up?
No, I'm probably gonna have to. Well, actually, no, because we only have one Thursday night game this year for my team, and that's the
that's nice.
game against Buffalo. Yeah, and honestly, I can't wait for that fucking game, dude. I want that game to be. Obviously, I'm focused on the Jags first, but it's a short week, so it's the same week.
It's understandable for. Yeah, it's understandable though, Fernando, to check out a little bit if the team isn't as good. But ultimately, yeah, I'm not gonna like ditch the team. I just don't have high expectations this year. I feel you on that though, Fernando. I feel you. Yeah, I hope they win, but I just, you know what I mean? It's just one of them years where the expectations are super low.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave my class early because the Bills game is 2 weeks from today, and I'm going to the game.
Shit.
So,
oh shit! You just have to talk to the professor.
Yeah, I'll talk to it's fine. My professor's cool. He's chill, so he won't mind. I'll miss one class, no big deal. Well, I'll leave early, but I'm going to that game, and we better win. That's all I could say because I'm sick.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I am sick and tired of losing to Buffalo, dude. Like, you don't understand the amount of pain that those fans have caused me the last 4 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. I am sick of losing to that goddamn team. And what's crazy is that Bills fans don't want to admit this, but if Tua plays in that game, in that playoff game 2 years ago when Skylar Thompson was and we win that game, they don't want to admit it, though. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Because we scored 31 points on their fucking defense. Well, we got a defensive touchdown, but we still scored 31 points with Skylar fucking Thompson at quarterback, and we almost beat them. If Tua plays, we win that game by 10 points.
Yep, probably. They'll be like, nope, Tua would have done worse.
Nope.
I will say the only hot take Ven has is Niners will probably be mid, Giants are sneaky. We'll see, Ven. I remember you're pretty big on the Giant. I hope the Niners are bad because then the Lions have an easier shot at the title.
Even though I still think the Lions are going to the Super Bowl, that's a dumb given for me. I think this is their year to go.
Miami versus Jacksonville battle for Florida. Yeah, the Florida Bowl.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. I think we'll win by like a touchdown. That's my prediction.
Fair enough, Fernando. I hope you still like want to come and talk about football and chit chat about it because we'll be watching the games and everything still. It's just, understandable to check out though.
I'm going to 4 games this year, so
nice. That's a good amount. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, I'm going to the Bills game in week 2, and I'm going to the what game is after that? I'm going to the Cardinals game in week 8 in October. It's gonna be a good one.
Nice, that'll be cool.
And then
hopefully Harrison Jr. is still healthy.
Yeah, and then the Raider game in November and the 49er game in December. So
those are really good ones, yeah.
So hopefully, because the 49er game is 2 days before Christmas, so hopefully, must win.
Shanahan versus his mentor, or McDaniel versus mentor. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, that's on Christmas.
I may start rapping a little bit now, just because I'm kind of getting tired and I've got a few things I still have to do yet tonight.
All right, man.
I do appreciate you coming on. Sorry if I seem kind of like bummed or like low energy. I'm just exhausted. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do another one. Hopefully, when should we do another one?
Is Ven still here?
Yeah, Ben, you could join too, man. You could join. You could join these whenever you can.
Raiders fans always get loud before a season start. I kind of want to have everybody come on like Wednesday the 4th before the season.
Like a Discord thing.
Yeah, like have like a
Wednesday,
Discord
6 p.m.
hangout on. I don't know if that's a good day for anybody.
I think for me that's actually a good day. I was looking at my work schedule. I'm good for next Wednesday.
Because it would be like closer to 10 when the stream would start, though. That might be an issue.
For me, I'm good because I work till 5 on Wednesday, so it's all good.
Okay.
For me, at least.
I
don't know about
yeah. We'll see if anybody. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it'd be a little closer to like a little bit later in the evening. Because again, I want to start uploading like predictions videos. Let's see, AFC, NFC, or like division, wild card. What comes after wild card? Oh, divisional, conference championships, Super Bowl, and awards. Yeah, so tomorrow I have to start uploading kind of my prediction videos and stuff like that, leading up to the games. So that'll be good. I'll have more reference points and things to talk about.
Yeah, hopefully we can get more people to join next Wednesday.
Yeah, like Van or some other people.
Kenny, maybe.
Maybe he's probably super busy with school. I don't know what he's up to with school and everything.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at my schedule. Next Wednesday I leave at 5. Usually I don't. Usually I close on Wednesdays, but I'm glad I'm able to. Unless the Tigers play next Wednesday. Or
that's going out of Heinz Field. What's going out of Heinz Field? Wait, what?
Heinz Field. What happened to Heinz Field?
Where are the Tigers playing? Let me see. I don't even know. See, tomorrow 6:40, 6:10 are they? Cool. Some baseball streams. The Padres at 9:40. Ugh, I hate night games.
Oh, they play San Diego next week.
Yeah, they're on the West Coast the next week, so. The games marked on my calendar are Cincy, Seattle, New York, Jags, New York again in the first 8 weeks. Hopefully, Fernando.
So you want to change it to like Tuesday or something, or you still want to do Wednesday?
No, I don't think Tuesday night wouldn't be a good one. We'll just do Wednesday. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. Dude, yeah, that's why I said Wednesday. I literally just said I don't want to watch West Coast baseball games. I'm not staying up till 1 a.m. to watch baseball.
No, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah, I think you misunderstood what I was saying about all that. That's all. I was like, yeah, there's no way. Hey, you're good.
I hear you.
You have a good night too, Fernando. Yeah. Again, sorry if if I seem like I'm in like a weird mood tonight. I'm exhausted.
It's all good, man. I'm gonna head out too. So.
Yep. All right, man. Thank you again for coming on. I really appreciate it. It was a fun chat.
Yes, sir. I'll see you next Wednesday to talk some more football.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yes, sir. Later.
Yep. Bye. Take it easy. Thanks again, man. Yep. Peace.
Bye. Peace.
All right. Well, that was a good time. It's always nice to have people come on and chat. Time is it? It's about time to go chat for a quick minute here. Again, yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow covering some of the Tigers. Again, I'll start uploading videos. Hopefully people will give them a quick watch and, get my ideas for picks, predictions. It's always a fun thing. Always a good time on the channel to see how I do with predicting things, who wins all the divisions. Those come out tomorrow. Like I was saying, tomorrow is the division winners. Saturday's wild card. Sunday would be the divisional round. Tuesday would be the AFC championships, or the championships. Wednesday, Super Bowl. Yeah, peace out, Nikolas. Thanks you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. It's always nice to talk to you. And then, of course, Wednesday, we'll do like the awards. Then we'll stream some more football talk. We'll do our first NFL weekly news of the season. And then kind of have people on. And we'll jump into Thursday, which is a stream. And then Friday, we'll probably stream too. And then, of course, Sunday, we got a couple games to do. So, busy couple days. But yeah, that's a good hour and a half on the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun for me. It was fun for Nikolas, I think. I appreciate everyone who came by. Thank you for all the likes and all that too. Cool. Let me see something. I just want to look at one more thing and then I'm gonna get out of here. Just want to see how we did. We get 10, 11 likes. Wow, that's really good. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. Anybody got anything super important to talk about before I dip out? If not, then I'm going to start to end it. Well, all right. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. As always, it's go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Even if people think we're going to be a bad team this year. Yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great night.